It's impossible to sum up the influence that Linda has had on my career in 30 seconds, but she had this sign on her door that read, "Never, ever, 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 ever give up." And if you've ever had the privilege of seeing Linda in action at the bedside, she never gave up, despite the many obstacles that were thrown her way as a female pioneer of pediatric heart transplant in the 80s. And it was this spirit at the bedside that was palpable to families during their darkest hour, that they were with someone who was all in, who cared deeply for their child and would become their fiercest advocate. And beyond all that she taught me about heart failure and heart transplant and the art of physical exam, it is this presence and compassion at the bedside that taught me more than I can put into words, and for which I am forever grateful. Thank you, Linda.
Congratulations, Linda. You're so deserving of this honor. It was such a pleasure and an honor to train with you, and you taught me so much about medicine, but also so much other things too. Really, most importantly, taking care of patients and taking care of families, and also life and medicine with your own family. The first reaction when you get a difficult donor was always to call Linda for advice. But the first reaction that I had when my passport was going to run out 3 days after my trip to Italy, my first reaction was to call Linda too. Linda, you helped me with everything, and I owe you so much. Congratulations again, and I hope you're enjoying retirement.
Hi, Linda. Just wanted to say thank you for everything. We miss you so much at Columbia, and you are always on our mind and our hearts.
Hi everyone, I'm Rocky Singh, currently the Medical Director of the Pediatric Heart Transplant Program at Hassenfeld Children's Hospital, NYU. I was lucky enough to learn from Dr. Addonizio at Columbia, both as a fellow and then a junior faculty member from 2006 to 2014. Linda, congratulations on receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award from PHTS. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this honor than you. You are the reason I am where I am today. No, seriously, you convinced/tricked me to pursue a career in this field when I was an impressionable cardiology fellow. I mean, who wouldn't want to go into a field where your mentor is the smartest, yet most humbling person in the room? You taught me the importance of never giving up, both for our patients, but also in our lives. I hope you are proud that I was able to start 2 programs on both coasts because of what I learned from you. I hang these pictures on my walls in my office to remind me of how lucky we are to do what we do every day. So Linda, I hope you're enjoying retirement, and congrats again.
Linda and Addonizio had a huge impact on me as a heart failure and transplant physician. I remember watching her sit by herself at a bedside, reviewing patient data, carefully examining patients and formulating her plan, and later listening to her talk about patients she knew from many years ago and remembering every detail. I think it was attention to detail that made her such a fantastic clinician, and it was her dedication to her patients that made her such a great physician scientist. And her drive to care for her patients is what drove her passion for helping develop PHTS into what it is today. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to have trained under Linda, and she is so deserving of this award. Congratulations, Linda.
Congratulations, Linda, on the Lifetime Achievement Award. It is absolutely a well-deserved recognition. It's very easy to say you're the most influential person in my career. You've taught me everything I know. And of course, you were a pioneer in our field, essentially writing the book on pediatric heart transplantation. But more important than any of the medicine or science that I learned from you over the years was how you led by example and taught us all that caring for the child is the most important thing. The example you set with your dedication to your patients is absolutely amazing. It's no wonder that your patients and colleagues hold you in the highest esteem and truly love you for playing the role that you did in their lives. I can only hope to meet that standard that you set. My goal is always to replicate your level of dedication and caring and love for each and every child that I care for. You taught me to always do right by the patient and never let anyone stop you in that goal, to ignore the naysayers and always provide the best care you possibly can, despite whatever barriers you may encounter. It's that dedication that serves as just a shining example to every one of your team members that have ever worked with you. And you always set that highest example of excellent, compassionate care. So again, I thank you for your mentorship and more importantly, your friendship over the years. You're a mentor, a sister, a friend, all in one, and I could not be happier for you in receiving this award from PHTS.
Hi, Linda. Congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. It really couldn't go to a more deserving person. It seems like yesterday that I was a fellow and junior faculty at Columbia, learning all the pearls of wisdom you had to offer. I really appreciate those years, and I appreciate all the years of mentorship since then. There's really hardly a week that goes by where I'm not thinking to myself, what would Linda do in this situation? You have made me a better doctor, certainly a better woman physician, and I do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying retirement. It is truly well deserved, as is this award.
Congratulations, Linda, on your very richly deserved PHTS Lifetime Achievement Award. I still remember as a second-year fellow the night of 7 arrests when you were by my side, giving me practical hands-on teaching as we rushed from one floor to the other. And in my 7 years as a heart failure transplant cardiologist at Columbia, I gained a wealth of knowledge and experience from you that I continue to rely on today. Thank you for being an outstanding mentor, and I'm honored to have been trained by you. Congratulations.
Hi, Linda. This is Daphne. I can't think of anyone more deserving to receive the Pediatric Heart Transplant Society Lifetime Achievement Award on its 30th anniversary than you. When I think back on the beginning of the registry, it was your unwavering commitment to the idea that we needed to collaborate in order to achieve the results we wanted to for this new emerging therapy. And your guidance and leadership over the years has resulted in an entire generation of pediatric cardiologists learning to take care of our children and resulted in the successes we have today. I owe much of my career to your support, guidance, and mentorship, and I wanted to thank you personally for that. I also wanted to congratulate you and hope that you enjoy this video, as I'm very sorry you couldn't be here with us at this event. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am so thankful for this honor and award. PHTS has come a long way since we started meeting in bars to plot its beginning. Many didn't think it was possible, but we did. I wanted to share a quick story about when it became clear to me that we needed to form the prospective database and organization that we now call PHTS. Dr. Glenn Pennington had started a pediatric heart transplant registry and was holding a symposium in 1987 in Philadelphia. I was invited to present my early data from Columbia. I sat in the front row waiting for my turn to speak with Jay Fricker, who at that time was at Pittsburgh, and David Baum, who was our counterpart at Stanford at the time. Glenn presented the registry data, and as he began showing the deaths, I whispered to Jay and David that I was horrified because all the deaths were obviously mine. Well, in reality, it wasn't true, and they were thinking the same as I was. In fact, it was all about the data, as we know very well. This is why when we started PHTS, I never grumbled, well, maybe a little, at David Naftal's precision and Jim Kirkland and the whole UAB crew, because without their fastidious work, as well as all of us, who were the clinicians and the collectors of the mountains of data, we would have been left with just another registry. So thank you again. I really share this wonderful award with all my past fellows, my patients, and all of you, the past and present PHTS champions. 30 years of amazing work and science, and I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person to celebrate with you. Thank you.